All right, guys, here we go. In this real quick little video here, we wanted to show you what a results-oriented business looks like. And trading, investing, however you want to say it, is a results-oriented business. Period in a conversation. If you're an individual, hedge fund, mutual fund, institution, only thing that counts is results, okay? Positive results. Now, are 100% of all of our trades 100% profitable? No. However, we have three different techniques for scaling out of a situation that turns negative on us. Okay. So, and something I want to remember is that your first loss is always your smallest loss. Okay. So let's run through a few of these here. First one up is UNG. We've been short here since that red arrow, doing pretty good. We had some head fakes here where the market looked like it was going to break out, but as you can see, we're still going lower on natural gas. And then another one everyone's real interested in is gold and silver. And here recently, we made this play. We were in basically the bottom of this wedge formation on gold. Now this is micro futures, okay? You can get one contract or a number of contracts and leverage your opportunity there. And of course, this blue arrow, we went long when we hit the 200 in the bottom of this uptrend line, okay? And we teach all of these techniques and skills. We go over them, and it's really just a handful of things you need to know, okay? It's not like a 500-page, book, with fine print that you need to know in order to be successful in this business. And really, it's simplistic. Okay, what we do is very simple. It's just not easy. And the reason why it's not easy because people bring preconceived ideas, previous trading habits, techniques, skills with them a lot of times to this opportunity, and they try to mold what they previously did to what we teach, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it's just, I mean, quite honestly, the less you know, the better off you are at this skill level to come in fresh, a clean canvas and learn the right way. Okay. And as we go through here, you'll notice that this involves our techniques, skills, that sort of thing involves, the metals, obviously commodities, stocks, anything, that they trade out there, you can use these techniques on, our methodology on, okay? So just over the last couple of days, obviously, this is micro gold. Almost picked the bottom. I mean, we didn't get right to the penny, but pretty darn close. And then we're going to be probably closing this out pretty soon because we have a measured move here at that green dash line. Our Patreon members know what that is. And as you can see, we've already pulled back off of it. So another spot on, almost to the penny mark regarding resistance. Now, silver, same deal. We got in at a measured move where that gray dash line is. And then we're coming in obviously into resistance now. So we'll probably be cleaning that up as well soon. Now we're going to go over to our swing trades and what these are. These are stocks. You can see, a bunch of stuff here that we trade on, and we show our Patreon members potential, not anything. It's 100% potential scale ins, potential scale outs, support resistance, potential long positions, as the stock potentially has room to move up, or a short potential where stock is hitting overhead resistance, it's going to be pulling back. Okay, as we go through here, here's a Bank of California. We went short on it, obviously several weeks ago when we started trading under the 200. Here's Delta Airlines. As you can see, we went short on it after we came up into the 20. And there's a, rhyme and reason for all of this. I'm just showing you the results here, where we went short. I can't really get into explanation of how, when, and why necessarily, because that's for our Patreon members, and they pay for this information. Here's Coke. After we looked at KB Homes right here, Coke, and then Las Vegas Sands. Again, off the what we call the Super 20 MA rejection there. You know, it that helps a lot. PayPal here, we just entered that, and then we have a stop loss where the red arrow is, and then U.S. Steel. Steel, as you can see, we went short almost to the penny up here. And then we're into the spiders, in other words, ETS for technology. And we're up, as you can see, pretty good there. We got in way back, back in, what was that, March, as you can see. And then the finance, we're about to go short on that. And for the XLF, and let's see, no, that's about it. So anyway, just want to kind of give you an update on this stuff. And matter of fact, I'll give you, for watching, I'll give you a freebie here. Okay, here's Bitcoin. And we have support at the 20, that blue line coming down is beginning to flatten out, which is good, positive, bullish. We had this high pivot, which was previous resistance, as you can see here, 1, 2 days in a row. Now we're looking for it to be support. And if you trade Bitcoin, great. If you don't, fine. But if we roll over, what I'm getting at, what the bulls want to see is continued consolidation through here, building a base, building a foundation, and then of course a move to the upside. Now, when we get up to, and you can, write this down and, see if I'm kidding or not later on, see if I'm right or wrong, but about 27,500 to 27,700, we're going to get a rejection and we'll come back down a little bit. Okay, the more shallow the pullback, the stronger the reversal, the move back up to the upside. Okay, and then of course for the bears, what they want to see is a roll over here, getting under this high pivot zone and the 20. Okay, if that's the case, we'll probably come back down and test that. I'd say 25,000 area, that psychological 25,000. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Check us out on Twitter. Check out our Patreon site. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, let's just say someone comes up and goes, hey, you need to look at Ford, okay? Ford, some stuff came out. They're going to be running. Let's say you heard that from somebody at work, or you heard it, from somebody on TV, the internet, whatever. What we try to do, what we want to do, for example, here's Ford, and as you can see, we went long down here, not too bad, for about a week or so. And of course, we're coming up to major resistance here, and we'll probably go short when that opportunity presents itself. But that way you could go to any chart on any stock, coin, commodity, whatever, and be able to figure it out for yourself. Like if somebody came on the TV at work or something and said, hey, Ford's a buy, they're blowing up, so on and so forth. You could come on here and see for yourself, not so quickly. Okay. Obviously, this was the breakout that we caught, but it's going into some major resistance right now, and you would want a clearing candle. We teach you what that is, and everything that we do, we look for two or more factors, two or more reasons to enter a play. We just don't do it on a feeling or something we read on Reddit or a thought or whatever. We back all that up, and by backing that up with two factors or more, then we have an 83 to 87% probability of success. Okay, and then if the market, which it does sometimes, turn on a dime and rolls over to the opposite direction, whether you're trying to go long or try to go short, then we have three different ways, strategies, depending on, your risk management to scale out of that position. Okay. And by doing so, I'm telling you, once you learn this stuff, you will never again be a depositor. In other words, having to deposit money into your account, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or whatever, because why? Because you're losing money. You're going to be a withdrawer. In other words, pulling money out of your account because your account's making money. Okay. And you're never going to get wiped out. And that's one thing that's, there's not too many, certains in the market, but one of them, if you play your stop loss right and your money management right, yeah, you'll never get wiped out. Okay, but anyway, enough of that. Again, appreciate you watching, and we will see you on the charts.